check the live feed real quick. Make sure everything good. So, so we all right. Once again, right, we back at it again. Right. Shalom Yahweh Shem Yahshua Thumb to all the brothers. Shalom Yahshua Thumb Shem Yahshua to all the sisters, to all los hermanos, todos los hermanos. Right. We are going live also from Nevada. Right. Shout out to Nevada and Shabal and his team out there. You know what I'm saying? Um, this ISUPK Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge started on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under command Jerry Hunter. Ya sabes. Y también, si ustedes no saben, también tenemos clases en español. Nomás ponle en el YouTube a ISUPK y vas a encontrar México, ¿verdad? ISUPK México. Y allí vas a aprender, ¿verdad? Un poco más de lo que nosotros andamos diciendo. Esas son clases en el español para nuestra gente, right? Those are classes in Spanish for our people, right? For our Spanish speaking brothers, right? Porque a eso es lo que lo orgulle a nosotros, ¿verdad? Que esta palabra, la palabra de Dios, no están tan lejos para nuestra gente. The word of God, right, is not too far fetched or too far to reach, right, from God, right. Like you like that's why the Most High is raising up these men, right, under command Jerry Hunter and the ISUPK to teach the truth according to the Bible, right? And it's bien importante también, and it's very important too that we understand who the 12 tribes are and who God or who Christ came for. You know what I'm saying? Who did Christ come for? Para quién vino Cristo? You know what I'm saying? Who did Christ come for? He didn't come for everybody. A todos, like, you know what I'm saying? We all misguided with the Christian church, con la iglesia cristiana, that we think that Christ came for everyone with the whole John 3 and 16. Man, like everybody eats that up. With the whole John 3 and 16, que Cristo vino a salvar a todos, ¿verdad? Juan 13 y 16, que todos pensamos que eso es la palabra de Dios, ¿verdad? Pero es como que la problema es de que a quién, ¿verdad? ¿Quién ocupa salvaje? Who needs help? You know what I'm saying? I'm over here speaking Spanglish and everything, right? Give me a second, real quick. All right, once again, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over here doing the whole Spanglish, you know what I'm saying? Back and forth, English and Spanish, you know what I'm saying? But just to get started, you know what I'm saying? Just a little, you know what I'm saying? A flavor of what you might get into, you know what I'm saying? Para toda nuestra gente, right? So let's get right into it, right? So we're gonna do a little bit of water baptism, right? We're gonna do a water baptism breakdown, right? Because well, really, more so, does water baptism exist, right? For all you Christians, does water baptism work, right? Apparently not. I mean, I don't know if anybody's seen that video of the sisters throwing, you know what I'm saying, bottles and, you know what I'm saying, all types of things, destroying, you know what I'm saying, what was it, a restaurant, right? And twerking, right? I'm pretty sure they all got baptized. Pretty sure they're all Christians. Did that work? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that you see in the strip club, They all baptize. You know what I'm saying? They all go to the Christian church. Now, does it work? Hell no. Right? Thing is that you think it works, right? You think it works. You think that it's it's a it's something that is gonna clean all your sins away without what? Without works, right? You're gonna be pure. You're gonna be clean as you wish you would with this water, which you call holy water, right? That sewer water that you're bathing yourself into, that is not gonna make you clean. That is not gonna make you pure. You know what makes you pure? You want to know what makes you clean? Is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, right? Being separate, being pure. To make something pure, you're gonna have to divide it, right? You're gonna have to separate it from everything else that makes it, you know what I'm saying? That contaminates it, that makes it polluted, right? Which is the world. You need to separate yourself from that world, right? The world where you believe that God came for everyone. World where you believe on celebrating Christmas, Thanksgiving, your birthday, your mama's birthday, Mother's Day, Father's Day, you know what I'm saying? All these things, all these idols, everything, right? That is of the world. You need to separate yourself from that world to what? To make yourself clean, man. Right? Let's get and let's get Jeremiah to the Bible real quick. All right, Jeremiah 2 and 13. All right, we'll start 2 and 13. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 13. It says, "For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out sisters, broken sisters, that can hold no water." Right? Now, first things first, what are the two evils that we have committed? Right? What are the two evils that we have committed? Right? Being on topic, right? What are we talking about? Baptism, right? We made water baptism into what? Into a religion, man. You know what I'm saying? We made that into a religion. We turned what, you know what I'm saying? Our people have committed the first one would be the law, right? Breaking the law, not keeping the law, actually doing putting away the law, right? Putting away the law, telling brothers, telling sisters, telling our people that God loves you no matter what, right? Just come to Sunday, you know what I'm saying? We'll take, you know what I'm saying? We'll baptize you. Baptism does not do anything, man. And you made a religion out of that. You made a whole complete religion out of that, and now you are destroying our people. You're polluting our community with those ideas. We're not the great nation that we are destined to be because of these doctrines, because of these religions, because of your religious leaders. You know what I'm saying? They have led us astray, man. They don't teach you about the truth according to the Bible, according to God, right? All right, let's get John chapter 4, verse 7. It's like it. Verse 10. John chapter 4, verse 10 says, Yahushua answered and said unto her, If thou knewest the gift of God, and who it is that saith to thee, Give me to drink, thou wouldest have asked, it's like, thou wouldest have asked of him, and he would have given thee living water. The woman said unto him, Sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, right? Like, just like plenty of you, like majority of you Christians, man, all of you Christians, you know what I'm saying? Just like anybody that picks up this Bible, you think when Christ, or when you know what I'm saying, when whenever you know what I'm saying, we're speaking, you take it literal, right? That fountain, that's like that fountain of living water. What is that? What is the fountain of living water? You know what I'm saying? What is that? What is the water? First of all, what is the water? The water is the truth. It's keeping the law. It's being brotherly. You know what I'm saying? It's being sisterly. You know what I'm saying? Like if you would just pay attention to almost like all of the whole every law, it's all about brotherhood. It's all about sisterhood. Thou shalt not sleep with thy brother's wife. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole law is about trying to keep a strong bond. You know what I'm saying? And now, and more than that, right? Is to be better than these other nations. Like, tell me, you know what I'm saying? Like, what nation is there so great? Like it says in Deuteronomy 4 and 7, right? What nation is so great that has statues, you know what I'm saying? That has judgments, that has, you know what I'm saying, wisdom like these people do, right? We have fallen from our wisdom when we join to these other nations. When we go after the traditions of men, that's when we fall short in our wisdom. Now we are just dumb, simple minded. How long will ye simple ones love simplicity? Like, you love like the dumbest shit, you know what I'm saying? You get entertained by that. By water baptism? Come on, you think this water is gonna really clean what's something that's been penetrated in your mind since you were a child? Nah, man. That water can't get through that. You know what I'm saying? That water cannot get through that. That water cannot erase, you know what I'm saying? Change who you know what I'm saying? Who you are, what you're doing, your thoughts, your demons, right? But you know what can? Once again, Christ said it, right? Verse 10. And Yahushua answered and said unto her, If thou knewest the gift of God, and who it is that saith to thee, Give me to drink, thou wouldest have asked of him, and he would have given thee living water. The woman said unto him, Sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. From whence then hast thou that living water? Art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave us the well, and drank thereof himself and his children and his cattle? Right? Yahushua answered and said unto her, Whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. You get baptized, guess what? you gonna need like 30 different, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have to keep on bathing yourself. You gonna have to keep on, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have to keep on dipping yourself into that water because there's some demons that you're not fighting. And your way or your solution, right, is to go to the Christian church full of homosexuals, Slovakia, full of gays, right? And go in there and ask them to hold your hand, to pray for you, and then put you in a tub. Now that sounds Slovakia. That's a major pause right there. And then come out Slovakia. You know what I'm saying? You you are not you're not helping yourself. You're not helping yourself. Not only are you not helping yourself, you're not helping your children because it's like the parents, it's like tradition, right? It's like something where it's like you have to push it on your the mother on the father, you know what I'm saying? Your the father and the children, you know what I'm saying? Like all these things, like it's like something where it's like, oh, you have to do this. You know what I'm saying? You have to get baptized. Your first I forget what it's called, right? Comunion. Man, for the Catholics, right? Your first communion or something like that. I forget how it's worded, right? But you got to go through all this thing, right? And it's like they give you a certificate, which is close enough to a birth certificate, right? And all that just to say that what you're clean, you're pure. That helps you nothing. Christ said, "What you will thirst again, right? You're gonna have to find another way to get, you know what I'm saying, to get clean, to not get thirsty. You know what I'm saying? To not what? Verse 14 says, "But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst, but be the water that I shall give." It's like, but the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water spring up into everlasting life. And the perfect example is commanding Jerry. Like, just look at what he did. You know what I'm saying? Look at what he took, and he never, you know what I'm saying, he never dropped his sword. And now look at all these schools, all these brothers, all these sisters with different stories of their past life and how they were close to death, but now they are living water. They are a spring of living water from coast to coast. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's never ending, and it's all about how you live. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how you live, changing your, you know what I'm saying, changing everything about you, changing. And it all starts up in here, changing, you know what I'm saying, your thoughts, your mind. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think differently. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're gonna think that water is gonna help you. You think it's helping you, right? But it's not. Let me get another precept real quick. Bear with me just a second. All right, this is Jeremiah 2. Let's go back to Jeremiah chapter 2. And we go read from 14, right? Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? The young lions roared upon Salakia. Skip down to verse 22, and it says, For thou wash thee with niter, and take thee much soap, yet thine iniquity is marked before me, saith the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna wash up, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna wash up so, you know what I'm saying, so much. But guess what? Your iniquity, your crimes, you know what I'm saying? Your filthiness is still gonna be marked. It's still, you are marked. As soon as you start, you know what I'm saying? As soon as you start going against the Lord, guess what? You are marked. You know what that means. If you black and Hispanic, you marked. You want to be rebellious? You want to be evil? You want to be evil towards your brother? Well, guess what? Evil shall come nigh unto thee. You know what I'm saying? Evil shall be at your door. Evil shall surround you. You know what's evil? Death. Death is evil. You know what I'm saying? Death is evil. But guess what? That washing, you can't wash away. I mean, look at these priests, right? Look at the Catholic Church. Look at, I forget, man. Only if I could find it. I have it in my other phone, right? But there was a story, right, where it's been recorded, where some I believe it's some Jehovah's Witness, right? I don't want to get it wrong. Some Christians, right, had recorded, right, had a record of all these molestation molested children, right? And they were trying to move them from city to city, right? And to the point where it's like they couldn't find nowhere else to move them because of how many children they were molesting. And the crazy thing is that they're all going to these churches hoping that they will get baptized and feel clean and feel, you know what I'm saying, pure. But this, you know what I'm saying, these disgusting bastards are destroying these little ones. You know what I'm saying? Their innocence in their youth. Now, what are they gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What are they gonna do? They gonna you know what I'm saying? They gonna look at this Christian church and what? They gonna keep on going back into these you know what I'm saying, these churches. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that where you gonna put your faith in? Like, the church ain't nothing but evil, man. I mean, look at their, you know what I'm saying? Look at what they produce. Look at what they do. You know what I'm saying? It's been around for so long, and what, you know what I'm saying? What have we gotten from the church? Nothing. Nothing. That water baptism is not gonna go so far, man. It's not gonna last. Like Christ said, you're gonna thirst again. You're gonna thirst again. You're gonna still be destroyed, right? What you wanna do is remember this, that life is all about war. You know what I'm saying? Life is all about war. Let me give you that real quick. Like when I first came into the truth, that's the first thing that I started learning. What is life about? And if you read the book of Esther's, second Esther's, right? Like you'll get a you'll get a good understanding, right, of what life is about. right? Verse. So this is the book of Second Esther, chapter 6. It's like chapter 7, verse. I'm gonna start at 56. Verse 56 says, "For while we live and commit iniquity, we consider not that we should begin to suffer for it after death. Then answered he me and said, This is the condition of the battle which man that is born upon the earth shall fight, that if he be overcome, he shall suffer, as thou hast said." You know what I'm saying? If you be overcome, meaning you fail. You know what I'm saying? You give in, you give up, right? Like you 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 are living in a condition, right? You're living in hell, and guess what? Living in that hell will have you think that this is the right way, or this is the way to handle it, right? Because of seeing so much evil done to you, the only thing that you can give, or the only thing that you think you can give back, is evil, or wish evil upon others, right? Like that's that because of that, and that's the mentality of of blacks and Hispanics, is the way that we're being raised to be. You know what I'm saying? Is to give up so easily. We don't put no fight. And when I'm talking about a fight, I'm talking about that spiritual fight, right? Like that physical fight might be easy, but that spiritual fight is way different. You know what I'm saying? The thing is that you want to keep the same. You know what I'm saying? The same. What's the word I'm looking for? You want to keep the same. I mean, I get the same. Man, I have it in the slips. I guess the same mentality, right? You want to keep the same mentality in a spiritual fight. You don't want to what? You don't want to lose, right? If your life is on the line, guess what? You're not gonna want to lose it, right? Energy, enthusiasm, right? Like you're gonna want to keep that ambition. You know what I'm saying? Or con. Like you gonna want to keep that same energy, that zeal, right? You want to keep that same zeal, and not let it go out, right? What was it like the what was it man? I had it in the slip. But like I said, man, you don't want to let go of this truth, man. You don't want to let go of this truth. This truth is the only thing that's keeping you here, man. You know what I'm saying? This truth is the what? Is that living water. What we need to what? To survive, man. And guess what? You're gonna survive in a desert, you know what I'm saying? If you keep this truth with you. You know what I'm saying? You never gonna thirst. While everything is getting, you know what I'm saying, dried up, everything is getting is getting, you know what I'm saying, gray and cloudy, and you know what I'm saying, everything is dying around you. Guess what? You're gonna be standing tall and strong. You're gonna be standing tall and strong for what you believe in, man. For believing in Christ and never giving up, man. Never dropping your sword, never turning your back on your people. always looking for your people, always, you know what I'm saying? Always being zealous. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the perfect example is like King David. You know what I'm saying? Like King David said, meditate the law day and night. It's something that you're gonna have to practice all day, every day, wherever you go. Because that spring, you know what I'm saying, that well, you know what I'm saying, that water that's inside of you, guess what? It's gonna have an effect on the people around you. Guess what? They gonna want some of that water too. You know what I'm saying? They gonna want some of the water, man. They need this water. There's some they Our people are dry bones. Living in America, they are dry bones. We're destroyed. Destroyed for what? For a lack of knowledge, man. Thinking that that water can save you. That water in that bathtub never saved anybody. Tell me who it saved. It saved no one. It saved no one. But guess what? The water that Commander Johanna can give you, the water that Christ can give you, this water is different, man. It's everlasting. Something that will never get shut down. Something that will never dry up. Something that you will never thirst again. It's a lot, man. Said, and then answered he me and said, right, 57 says, this is the condition of the battle which man that is born upon the earth shall fight, that if he be overcome, he shall suffer, as thou hast said. But if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say. For this is the life whereof Moses spake unto the people while he lived, saying, choose thee life that thou mayest live. Right? And it's just it's simple, man. Choose life, man. What's life? Just keep the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Keep the law, statute, commandments. Be brotherly to your brother. You know what I'm saying? Don't be evil towards your sister. Like, come on, man. Like, we would be greater than these other nations, man, if we would just return back. You know what I'm saying? If we would just claim this, right? We would just return back, like, and and it and it makes me so frustrated that these nations can make mock, like they can mock the Haitians, right? They can mock the Jamaicans, the Guatemala, the Venezuela, the Colombians, the like Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It's like First Nation. They can mock us, and we just don't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Like our solution is always, oh man, let's you know what I'm saying? Hey, go to the Target or go to the Walmart, get some billboards and get some markers and let's march. Like, you know what I'm saying? Turning into cardboard, you know what I'm saying? Like, for what? Like what what when do you ever see any other nation march for their rights? When do you ever see another nation? When do you ever see when whoever seen the Ukraines or the, you know what I'm saying, the Afghanis march or make petitions to have all of America agree that they should be allowed in. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the Mexicans have to make petitions on, you know what I'm saying, a banding or banding a SB 1070. We have to make petitions. We have to work twice as hard just to be a part of a society that hates us. Ain't that some, you know what I'm saying? That's some bull. Like that's some that's a slave mentality, man. That's a slave mentality. You should be angry at that. You should be like fear you know what I'm saying? You should be angry at that. And you should wake up to what's going on around your people, you know what I'm saying? Around you and your people. And the only place that you're gonna make a change or you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be in the ISUPK. There's no other organization, there's no other group, there's no other, you know what I'm saying, that will do the work that needs to be done in order to help your people out, man. And it's not gonna be through water baptism. Khan Rock said, "If I could, sir, China is claiming Chinese phobia." So, like, I don't even know what that is. It said, but never has anyone claimed Black, Hispanic, or Native American phobia. Right? Is that the man? Is that when the Chinese were basically getting racism from the COVID-19? If I could, right? I believe that's what you're talking about, right? And it's crazy that you say that because okay, fear. All right, Salaga, I don't understand what you're saying though. So so the Chinese is claiming fear, but fear from what though? That's what I want to know. Like because of what America has been saying about them. Okay, okay, okay. I got you. I got you. Nah, man. See, and the thing is that like they can solve that amongst you know what I'm saying their governors. You know what I'm saying? They can solve that. But us, we gotta make commercials. We gotta make, you know what I'm saying, videos. We gotta make we gotta have a whole movement to stop racism, to stop hatred, to convince our enemy to be at peace with us because we're at peace with them. Like, like, oh man, man, the Christian church needs to burn, man. It needs to burn to hell. Like, you, we lose every fight, man. We lose every fight every single time you start begging the enemy. Like, when do you ever see, man? I don't know. I don't know. Like Isaiah 1 and 3 says, "Is Israel a homeborn slave or Slagia? Israel Slagia." Isaiah 1 and 3 says, "The ox knoweth his master, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel does not consider. My people do not know." You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what to serve. We serve anything. We'll serve a dumb rock. We'll serve a pile of dung if you know what I'm saying. If that's the only thing that's left, like we'll serve anything. Like, come on, man. Like it's sad, man. It's real sad, and it should frustrate you. It should anger you so much to never, you know what I'm saying, to raise up your voice. You know what I'm saying, and never quiet. You know what I'm saying, never just shut down because of what people might think. You know what I'm saying, like people like oh in a state where you have the freedom, you know what I'm saying, you have so much freedom, right, but you never have the freedom to uplift the spirits of your own people with this truth. Because this truth, man, this truth is so heavy it cuts like a double-edged sword, man. It's so heavy. Ain't no nobody want a piece of this, man. It's too offensive. It's too militant. It's too, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's too aggressive. Man, keep it. Keep that aggressive, man. You gonna need some aggression. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everyone needs an aggressor. You know what I'm saying? A dog needs to be aggressive in order to protect his house. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? We gonna be aggressive in here to protect our people, man. Don't sleep on your enemy, man. Don't sleep on your enemy, and most definitely don't be at peace with your enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do we got to negotiate? You know what I'm saying? What do we got to talk about? Like, what do we come together for? What do you want us to come together for? For 500 years, 500 plus years, and you still trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, how haven't we learned? Like, what needs to happen in order for you to understand that the devil, that the Bible, you know what I'm saying, that the oppressors, the damn devil, the Bible speaks of. Like, what would you know what I'm saying? And guess what? And that same devil gave you water baptism. You know what I'm saying? That same devil gave you Christianity, a sugar coated, you know what I'm saying, white supremacy religion. I mean, just look at all the images that they paint. Look at everything that, you know what I'm saying. Look at what so much. Why do we have to? Why do they have to force us to come together with them? You know what I'm saying? For what? Why do our people need to join to the people that are killing us? For what? We don't need that, man. You know what we need? We need to separate ourselves from our oppressor. Doesn't mean you gotta relocate. Doesn't mean you gotta move to Ghana or move to, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I'm saying, on the other side of the world. The thing you gotta do, man, is just love your people. You know what I'm saying? Keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Renew your mind. Stop celebrating these holidays. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you celebrate Thanksgiving knowing damn well that your people were slaughtered and now they are mocking your brothers, First Nation, with the Thanksgiving, giving thanks that all their families came back to their children. You know what I'm saying? All their men came back to their families, their wives, their, you know what I'm saying, their children. And guess what? They can be thankful for that. Guess what? There's gonna be a time that we're gonna be thankful that we came back to our family, that the Lord delivered us out of this captivity. You know what I'm saying? We came back, and guess what? Christ came back. And there's gonna be so much blood. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be up to the horse's bridle. Happy shall he be that grabbeth thy little ones and dash it against thy stones. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Like, it's gonna be so much, man. It's gonna be so much to give back to these devils. Like, they're just keep on adding to the plate. With all these shootings, man, with all these shootings, they just keep on adding, keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Her sins have reached up unto heaven. They just keep stacking them. And guess what? We just need to separate ourselves so we don't be partakers of her sins. So we don't get caught in the crossfire. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to choose, man. Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you're gonna have to choose. You're gonna have to make a decision. You're gonna either choose God or choose the oppressor, which is the so-called white man. Who you gonna choose? You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. We don't got much time, man. Once again, this is the ISUPK Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Start at 1 West 125th Street, New York. Once again, man, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Um, you know what I'm saying? Tune in to all, you know what I'm saying, to Cross the Line Radio, to Black Watch, you know what I'm saying, to all these, you know what I'm saying, channels, Boot Up or Shut Up, um, Ask Ye the Prophets, Let a Hebrew Speak, you know what I'm saying, all these radio shows, right? Brothers be bringing out some heavy ass, you know what I'm saying, some heavy truth, you know what I'm saying, some heavy facts. Like I said, man, just keep, you know what I'm saying, keep checking in, stay diligent in this truth, man. Don't let your enemy win, man. Don't make them, don't prove to Christ that you a coward. All right, I'm gonna say it like that. Don't prove, you know what I'm saying? So like, don't prove to the devil that you a coward. You know what I'm saying? Don't fail Christ. You know what I'm saying? We all soldiers of Christ in here, man. Don't drop your sword. Stay diligent. Stay strong in this truth, man. Keep that fire. You know what I'm saying? Keep that zeal up. You know what I'm saying? With that, shalom.